Hello and welcome to the October 2022 Capstone Fund 5 newsletter report. Remember, this is for the September cash collections period, the August accrual period. So in September, we had a 10.22% return to all you investors that we paid out a couple days ago. Really happy with that return. Holding solid above the 10% rate, still in double digits. Loving all of our collections rate yet again. We had a couple $100,000 of Fund 5 loans pay off last month, which is really good considering the overall slowing down of the housing market and all the news related to interest rates going up and home sales slowing down. We still have payoffs coming into Fund 5, showing us that our portfolio is still turning and still paying off and still performing really well. In addition to that couple $100,000 of money paying off back into Fund 5, we've also had some new investors and some increased investment from existing investors into Fund 5, and we're pushing up against that $15 million mark. What we're focusing now on Fund 5 is shifting some of our investment away from fix and flip loans into the rental market and into rental property bridge loans. As home affordability gets a little tougher on borrowers, it's continuing to push the rental rates up on rental properties. So it's a real good opportunity for Fund 5 to start shifting into the rental market a little more to help protect our capital with those increasing rental rates. So we're focusing a little bit more on that and continuing to raise money for Fund 5. So give us a ring if you want to put more money into Fund 5 and take advantage of that. A lot of our national news this month really does pertain to home affordability with the increasing interest rates and how that is putting upward pressure still on rental rates. You know, last couple years we had upward pressure on rental rates due to COVID. Well, now the upward pressure on rental rates has shifted to being sourced from the home affordability. Yahoo actually reported a couple weeks ago that the average rental rate nationwide has increased 14% year over year. A lot of that due to interest rates. Another positive sign actually is that the U.S. consumer sentiment has risen again for the second straight month. So, you know, we were in a little bit of a lull in terms of consumer sentiment over the summer with the interest rates going up and those sorts of things. But now consumer sentiment is starting to come back. On the other side, some of the negative news that we're all hearing. Home prices starting to drop a little bit. Phoenix being a market where there's been some home price reductions. I think actually in the Phoenix market, about 40% of listings have seen a list price reduction in the last 60 days. They're not massive list price reductions, but no longer is the buyer paying a premium. And some of those list prices are starting to drift down a little bit, 5% here and there, that kind of thing. Markets that actually really blew up like Boise, Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, those markets are seeing their list prices drop a little bit as well. In fact, we were flipping a house that we had foreclosed on in Chicago. We dropped our list price from $439 down to $400, got it under contract in one weekend once we dropped to $400. So homes are still selling. They're just selling at a little lower listing price than normal. Back to Phoenix. In a lot of these videos, we've talked about the appreciation in markets around Phoenix. A couple months ago, even 6 months ago, maybe we were looking at 29% appreciation in Litchfield Park and those types of places. Well, this month we're starting to see that really slow down. We are looking at Litchfield Park with a 17% appreciation month over month, Casa Grande 17%, Scottsdale 16%. If you go back and look at the March video, Litchfield Park, Scottsdale were probably 25 and 30%. So we are starting to see that inflation slow down here in this local market. We have a great opportunity here at Capstone Fund 5 and Capstone. There's rising interest rates, which makes us look more competitive. Our loans stay in place longer, so we earn more yield on each loan. Our cash is idle less time. And the rental market. Rental rates are still rising. So as we lend into the rental market and rental properties, our capital is very well protected. So now is a better time than ever to be raising money for Fund 5. If you're looking to place more money into a yield environment versus the stock market, which is still crazy, call us at Fund 5. If you have friends that are looking for a place to invest money, tell them to call us at Fund 5. We're still raising money, shifting the focus to the rental market. The yields are great there. Give us a ring. Have a great month. Have a great rest of your year. We'll talk to you soon, and looking forward to next month. Thank you very much.